Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. It's Connor here. We're back with another watch along. Please make sure you're liking the content. Please make sure you're subscribing as always. We're back here, as I've just mentioned, with another watch along. We're back here watching Leeds United take on West Bromwich Albion in what feels like an absolutely massive game. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit so you can see my face. Massive game for Leeds United. Get your comments in the section below. Fascinated to hear what you think on this one. Hope your Christmas went all right as well, everybody. Big news this evening. Southampton have just won against Plymouth 2-1, which puts them 2 points off Ipswich in second. It's hotting up in that position, and Leeds simply have to win tonight. They have to win tonight. We're hearing a lot of content all the time, a lot of stuff all the time of, Leeds United essentially not missing certain personnel. And now, you've got five changes out of this lineup, which is massive and very, very, very interesting. Where is Pascal? Not sure, mate. As we can see, the lineup is on the screen now. I'll just move that out the way. It's great to see you guys in the chat as well here. Buzzing. We've got this sorted. Buzzing. We've got the graphics sorted. As you can see, the chat here, which is great news. I didn't expect. We've been having problems with the chat throughout the evening, really. So it's great to see that you guys are on the screen. Sorry, Connor, can only see a defeat incoming with Cooper. Paul says, I'm worried. Oren says, worried about how the midfield battle will pan out tonight with Gruev and Ampadu in the midfield. Abductor injury for Strauch. Pascal out with abductor injury, according to Joe Pascal. Any journalists? I'll actually have a look at some journalists. Hold on. Yeah, I'll have you have to follow that up with journalists, really, don't you? So, evening, Connor. Say a prayer for the fans. Yeah, mate, you've got Melier in your starting 11. I have, mate. That's why I've taken it off. I've taken it off, mate. That's why. Yeah, you should probably see it on the screen now. That is off the screen. But yeah, Darlow starts and he's made 5 changes. 5 changes, which is fascinating. Evening, mate, says Jack. Don't know why Kamara's on the bench. I don't either, mate. But I'm worried a little bit tonight with the ball progression in the midfield. I'm worried a little bit with Gruev. I don't know about you guys, but I've not seen anything of Gruev so far. I've not. He's tidy on the ball. I like his little combinations, but are we just defending? Are we defending against West Brom tonight? It looks like it. Maybe set up with sort of 2 double pivots so the front line can just go and be a little bit more adventurous. I feel that's how it is at this moment in time. I don't see a ball progressor in there. Ampadu's not that. Gruev's not that. I'm a massive fan of Spence at right back. Huge fan of Byron coming back in. I'm a massive fan of Nonto being in for James. I like those changes. They're fine. No problem. Gruev, I don't really get it. To be honest with you. But maybe it is the unpredictability. Maybe it's the unpredictability factor that he wants in his starting 11. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the fact that West Brom are going to be able to predict what we've done. And, maybe now you're seeing a Leeds United who aren't predictably predictable, as I keep saying. So, yeah, that's all good news. Yeah, Paul, I was definitely going to do a watch along, mate. Resting Kamara, says Brandon. So yeah, really, really interesting tonight. But yeah, going to be doing watch alongs, everybody. So hopefully you're enjoying the new graphics. The graphics were sort of built for the watch alongs, so I can add more things in there. You guys wanted a timer. I know it sounds basic, but yeah. 100% going to be adding these things that everybody wants. And it's going to be our first bit of content back from Christmas. So, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. And we need to win. Must win. Let me know your poison tonight, everybody. I've gone with Tiski. And, I'm at the point now with Leeds where I'm just like, it's a must win. That's where I'm at with it. And I think a lot of people will say it's not a must win because I'll be honest with you guys. Sorry about that. I think it's a big protection of their mindset. That's what I think people are in now. It's like, oh, well, it's not a must-win. It's not a must-win, Connor. So negative, so pessimistic. I can't believe Leeds fans saying it's a must-win. We've got 22 games. It's a must-win tonight for me. It is. We need to start clawing that point gap back very, very quickly. There's games on tonight for the opposition that are very winnable. As we've seen already, Southampton have got to win. When do these must-wins start for certain fans? When do they start? Do they begin at any point? They've got to. They've got to start. Madry for me, says Lee. Do you like Cooper back in? Do I like Cooper back in? I don't mind it as such. I think, Cooper's been a progressor for Leeds at the back a lot. I don't mind Cooper. Like, there's a rhetoric that I don't like Liam Cooper. That's absolute BS. I like Cooper. I just think he's done. And I worry just a little bit with their pace up front that, with like Sarmiento, Pippa in there as well. Obviously, the fullback region, but are they going to be able to infiltrate Leeds' front line? I think there's real potential for Leeds to dominate the game here. But I always worry about Cooper's proactiveness, stepping up, trying to get an interception, stepping up, getting done. We saw it with Southampton, and I worry about his rashness. So hopefully with Road on there, he'll sort it out. But yeah, you guys know I absolutely love Pascal. Absolutely love Pascal. So yeah, it's always a big miss for me when Pascal's out the side. Guys, well, make sure you're liking the comments, liking the video. Really appreciate that. But yeah, Leeds is starting 11. I had it on screen, but it is Darlow, Spence, Rodon, Cooper, Byram. Someone who else we haven't spoken about is Darlow, obviously. Ampadu, Gruev in the middle. Somerville, Perot, Nonso, Rutter. So as I say, I'm not massively upset with what I've seen. I'm not massively upset with what I've seen at the minute. I'm okay with it, but I think Cooper's the one where I'm a little bit like, ooh, do we need that one? Is that the one? But guys, as well, make sure you're sticking around afterwards. Afterwards, we're going to be doing a instant match reaction, and we're going to have your player ratings over on your Patreon. If you want some bonus content, link will be in the description below. Merry Christmas to everyone, to one and all. We'll have some bonus content tomorrow as well. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. Dale says, Alan says, Connor like to smash a like. Yeah, cheers everyone. Maybe Darlow can use his feet. Wings look strong. Leach says, I think West Brom could overachieve. And to be honest, the lineup doesn't look like that good. Got to be 3 points tonight. Stephen says, some fans think Pascal off to PSG. Could Gruev be a masterclass for him? Nonso is not interested. Better be good. Yeah, 100%. And I agree with what everyone's saying. I think everyone's making some solid points in there tonight. It's a must win. It's a must win. It really is, and it's mental to me that if some fans are going away from this one saying it's not, if we lose this again, it feels very much under the Bielsa first season when you were getting fans telling you that no game was a must-win and all this sort of stuff, and it is protecting that. It's that preservation of their mental state that everything's fine, and it's not. It's happy clapper territory. You need to be looking at this tonight. If Leeds are going into the top two, do we not need to be beating your Sunderlands, your Southamptons, your Hull Cities, your West Bromwich Albions, who are going to be comprising of those playoff spots? Probably, I'd say so. It's not all just about beating Ipswich and Leicester. Then you can roll off into the distance and just say, oh well, we beat Ipswich and Leicester, so that was our season. Ipswich and Leicester are more consistent than us at the minute, and as are Southampton. So I'd take a draw. Every game is a must-win with the standard of the Championship, says Hannah. Performances like Preston are annoying. I agree. Joel, it's definitely not a must-win if we are wanting to go into the playoffs. Yeah, you're right, mate. You're right, Joel. I agree. Definitely a must-win if we want also. I think everybody's got it spot on. You're all right. If we want to get automatic promotion, it's a must-win. It's a must-win because we can't keep losing ground. We cannot keep losing ground. It's just simply not mathematically going to happen. It's not, because if we're looking at patterns and trends and data and all the good stuff that we always speak about on this channel, the opposition teams aren't dropping points because the standard in the Championship is substandard. So teams aren't really dropping points. Hence why Southampton have gone now 17 unbeaten. Ipswich have lost, what is it a game at home all season? And Leicester just have pretty much just winning every single game going. Leeds are doing well, of course, but what is it? 4 losses in 9? That's just not good enough with the standard that we've got this year. So everyone's right. If we are going into the playoffs, it's fine us drawing tonight. It's fine us losing tonight, in my opinion. We will make the playoffs. There is no problem with that. No dramas. But if we are to win, if we want in automatic promotional spots, if we don't win tonight, it's done for me. I think it's done. Look, I'm trying not to be too, down about it, because I'm really not. I've sort of accepted it. But if we are to, if we are to get those top 2 spots, it's a must win tonight. You got to start getting some must wins in this calendar. It can't just be the same old thing all the time. It doesn't matter. We'll do it next week. And that's why you probably can tell that I'm a bit assertive tonight. You probably can tell I'm a little bit, I'm up for it. And they better not put in another performance like the other night. They better not put in that, because I'm still seething. I'll be honest with you from that. From what they put in against Preston, it was a disgrace. It was an absolute disgrace. I thought it was abysmal. The standard of performance, the level of performance from what we did against Ipswich, from how good we were against Ipswich, for us to do the typical Leeds thing where we drop off again, just because we were complacent, in my opinion, and arrogant. That's what I thought they were going into that game, that Preston game. Because that's the only explanation. I'm not having this tiredness. I'm not having it. Because every other team in the Championship, experiences fatigue. They do. I'm not having this, this excuse put to Leeds players. They need to be up for it every single week. That's the Championship. That is the Championship. We all knew that as fans. If we lose, can we question Farkas as junior? Top 2 is gone. All away form isn't good enough. I'd agree with you, Anthony, in terms of the away form. Do you think we'll buy in January? There's chat tonight about us looking at David Brooks. I think that'd be a really nice signing. Check out the room mill from earlier on as well, everybody. We discussed that. But yeah, it would be nonsensical to look at this and think to ourselves, we're all right, we're fine. I think it's Leeds have to win this game tonight. Townsend, Kipre, Jay, Wallace, Malumbi, Diangana, Thomas Asante, who scored against us last time. I think Alex Moa, Yukoslu, subs obviously Kyle Bartley on the bench for the opposition. Where's my bloody phone? You lose your phone and it's got notifications on. You just don't want that. Need a massive performance. Listen, a massive performance tonight would help. It really would help. Players just need to step up. Top 2 is still there. I agree, Ollie. Ollie, we can go on a run. We can catch Ipswich. This is all still achievable. But from what you've seen over the past month and a bit, do you believe that they can do it? As I always say, it's boring, but it's patterns, it's trends, it's analytics, it's quantitative data, it's numerical evidence. Leeds United are not consistent. It reminds me so much of the November to January period under Bielsa, 18-19, when we lost against Forest 2-0. And up until that point, it was here, it was there, it was meh. And we stumbled, didn't we? We really stumbled. It reminds me of that greatly. And I'm just seeing Perot on here now. Needs to step up massively for me, this kid. There is a big conversation about him being dropped tonight. Really big. I'm not interested in Joel Perot when he's scoring against Ipswich, when we're 4-0, 3-4-0, when the going's good. I want to see Joel Perot when it's 0-0, smash one in from 20 yards. 16 million quid on this lad. 16 million quid. Don't have to be a 20-yard one, but it can be a tap-in, but he needs to be a bit more of a game changer, this lad. I'm absolutely sick of when the going's good, him scoring goal, no problem there. Penalty, fine, all this sort of stuff, nice little tap-ins. When the going's going against Leeds, that's when your strikers need to get you out the SHIT, and he's not doing it enough. So there was an argument he could have been dropped tonight for me, big time, especially with Dan James, who, listen, Dan James does my head in more than any other, you guys know, but I think Dan's been better than Perot this season, in my opinion. So, teams are coming out. Big performance needed. Come on, Leeds. Darlow in. Huge from him as well. Huge performance needed from him. Is he good enough? Is he going to cut the mustard? Is he going to take away that performance that he had against Salford where he was awful? Awful. And that's probably why he's not even been competing with Ilan Mele. But then you look at the recruitment of Leeds and why haven't they got a better goalkeeper to compete with Ilan Mele? Let's get going, Leeds. Proof's going to be in the pudding tonight, everybody. The proof is going to be in the pudding. Ben says, Pro's not being good enough for me. He needs to step into the games more, step up or step out. Don't disagree with you at all, Ben. Joe in the building. Come on, Leeds. Joe, my man. Hello, hello, hello. You all hear me? All good? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, everyone. Doesn't say on this new software I've got, so let me know. Let's go, says Cal. Let me know if everything's all good, everyone. Just in the chat. Oh, thank you so much, mate. Michael, thank you so much, mate. Thanks so much for that, mate. Really appreciate it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, everyone. Michael, thank you so much for the donation, my man. Really appreciate that. Oh, come on. Come on. So as I say, everyone, lovely stuff. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, AJ. Thanks, Jeremy. We will get going as soon. As I said, just if you guys want to affiliate your timers, your streams with me, I know you like to do that on your setup, so you can do that as soon as we get going here. Carlos Corbrand there. And it looks like we're about to get underway. Here we go. Here we go, everyone. So, yeah, there's a timer on there. Come on, Leeds. No brain farts tonight. Yep, hope you're right, mate. Hope you're right. Get your timer a little bit wide, everyone. Cooper. Well done. Spence. Great to see Spence at right back. Really good to see Spence at right back. MW, top man. West Brom pressing high. Can we deal with the press? Straight away, Sam Byram. Very lucky. Very lucky there, Sam. Has to, as I've said to you guys before, has to change his body round, has to change his body shape because he's not a left footer and will naturally be inverted. So yeah, Sam can't really use his left foot as we know. He can just use it a little bit better than Jed. But straight away, West Brom press on him. Very intelligent. It's not difficult to figure out really. Pressing on him straight away, and Sam looks a little bit jittery. How's your blood pressure, mate? Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Not bad. Please, Leeds, it's my birthday on the 31st. So don't ruin it early. Yeah, me too, mate. It's not my birthday, but just don't ruin it. Darlow roofs it clear. Nonso loses out. West Brom coming forward. Asante Thomas. Rodon does well. Leeds roof it clear. Perot can't hold it up. Rutter does well. Willie Gnonto on the right hand side now. Leeds' first real attempt to get forward. Win a throw in. Well played, Leeds. Oh, flipping heck, everyone. It's a tense one, isn't it? It's a tense one this evening. As you can see on screen, Birmingham next up on the 1st of Jan. Cooper. Back to Darlow. First touch really for him properly. Playing out the back. Rodon. Yeah, we look a little bit more urgent. I agree, Dave. Leeds win it. Somerville. Once again, the right pass needed. Perot growing too deep. Gnonto picks it up, plays the ball left. Sam Byram inside the box now. Can't use his freaking left foot. Terrible from Sam Byram. Just go on. Just honestly picks the ball up, and instead of just driving on that left hand side and driving towards, the goal area, he cuts back. Cut. FC. What we do, our left backs, they just cut back. Spence, anyway, retrieves it on the right-hand side. Does well. Love that from Jed Spence. Unlucky. Goal kick, West Brom. First bit we saw from Jed Spence there on that right-hand side. Lovely little step over. Tries to chip it in the box. Unlucky. But it's good to see Jed on that right-hand side. Once again, we suffer from Sam Byram. It's not on ESPN Plus, I don't think. Amy, I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't tell you. Gabe's your man for that. I don't know if he's in the chat. But yeah, Leeds trying to get on that left-hand side. And unfortunately, just we're not able to advance on that left-hand side. Cooper does really well there. Proactiveness. Actually stepped up there and won the ball. Well done, Liam. Somerville on the ball. We're much better than them in the first game. I remember at Ellen Road and just mistakes, really. Rodon. Spence on this right-hand side again. Lofted ball intercepted. Spence. Throwing Leeds. Spence, Gnonto, receives it in the West Brom half. Leeds dominating possession as we expect. Gruev picks it up between the centre-backs. Gruev, lovely ball to Sam Byram. Sam cuts back again. Listen, we have to get the winger on the ball. The winger has to be on Sam's side and just provide the width, because Sam's not going to provide the width because he can't use his left foot. Sam again. Come on, Sam. Drive down. Ampadu in the middle. Lovely play from Leeds United. Perot. Really good opportunity. Hits it with his right foot. Retrieved by Leeds United on the edge of the box. Crysencio Somerville now. Somerville. Unlucky. Good block. Loads better from Leeds. Great intensity. Start of this game. Try win it back. West Brom play it out. Leeds win a throw. Much better. But I think Damar might have said it there. I mean, he's completely spooned that, mate. He's completely spooned that, Perot. This is what I'm talking about, everybody, when it comes to Yoel Perot. And in huge situations like that for Leeds United, where you can be the difference maker, and he spoons a right-footed effort. Gnonto, lovely little play, nutmegs the defender, nutmegs Townsend. Can he play the ball in? Good ball in, Perot. Nowhere near it. Somerville retrieves it on the edge, plays the ball back in, headed out by West Bromwich Albion. Leeds need to be a bit more composed in there. Gruev does really, really well. Good little hooked tackle there. Jed Wallace tries to spray it to Asante Thomas. Rodon wins. Leeds win the second ball. Darlow retrieves it. Really good start from Leeds United. Really positive start. Darlow bowls it out to Jed Spence. Spence and Gnonto on one side there, by the way. But we've got to have more from Yoel Perot. Really winds me up, this guy. He needs to be way more ruthless than he is. 16 big ones. Gruev through ball. Really nice ball. Really nice ball. Rutter's in. He looks like he's onside. Rutter, it's a brilliant tackle from Ajay. It's a fantastic tackle from Ajay. Rutter was in. Lovely through ball. Lofted ball by Gruev, something we don't see often. Little slice on it as well, which just sort of shortened the speed down. I think that's a good tackle. I'll be honest with you guys. Scott thought it was a pen. I thought it was a good tackle, you know. Could be wrong. But really nice from Gruev anyway. Love that little bit of something we haven't seen from Gruev a lot, to be honest. Like a lot of the side to side normally. I quite like that inventiveness, just getting the ball and spraying it. West Brom come forward. No pen, says Daniel. Need to convert these chances. He didn't get much of the ball yet. It just felt like Callum, it was almost, I don't know. That had been very soft for me. I thought Rutter should have done better. First bit of possession for West Bromwich Albion here. Wallace plays the ball in. Well out by Liam Cooper. Daniel Furlong just on the edge of the Leeds box here. Furlong. Wallace. Ex-Millwall Wallace, by the way. Sam Byram gives away a stupid foul, Sam. Not a good start from Sam Byram for me. Not a good start. Weakest of the Leeds players so far. God, we need a left back. God, we need a left back. Everybody, we need a left back. We need a left back. Yeah, exactly, Dino. Not wrong. Leeds fans in good voice. I can't hear him, Brett. I've obviously got it on mute for copyright reasons. Wallace whips the ball in. Tell you what, Darlow came for that. Wallace wins it again. Oh, can Leeds break? They can. So, Somerville with an awful touch, but Leeds still have it. William Yonto, counter-attack Leeds. They've regained a bit of space here. I think they're all back here. It's a shocking touch, and Leeds have won a free kick. Nonto goes down easily. It's Malumbi again, the foul merchant. We've experienced him at Ellen Road, haven't we? We've experienced him with General. Rutter got the ball here, chested it down. Lovely ball through, and I just needed Somerville to take the ball in his stride. Just needed Somerville to take the ball in his stride. He couldn't do it. His instep, and Nonto's done really well. Free kick. Free kick, Leeds United. Do you know, I tell you what, everybody, I wouldn't mind seeing Gruev on this, you know. He's not even over it. He's a left footer. Somerville and Perot. Come on, Leeds, for Christ's sake. Let's get this one in. God, I'm sick of this kit. Is anybody else? This feels like the loser's kit, doesn't it? It's like every away kit for the past 3 years has been the loser kit. The fruit salad. This should be Perot's. Perot should be having this. It's perfect for a left footer. It looks like it's Crescencio. I don't get Perot. Perot just drills it into the wall with no conviction. I don't get him, everyone. I just don't get the guy. You know, maybe I'm too critical. Maybe I just don't get him. I don't get sometimes what he offers. In away games in particular, but in gritty teeth games as well, which is what the Championship is made up of. Rutter, anyway. I mean, that's a foul. Come on. It's a foul. Some lovely inventive skill from Rutter. Some ingenuity. Goes down. It's a foul, but they've not given it. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, I agree, James. Poor, ain't it, mate? Leeds fans travelling in massive numbers again. Byram wins it. Ball bounces. Kipre. Leeds nearly nicking in there, you know. It's not a foul. Somerville wins it. West Brom throw. Why don't we start like this against Preston, everyone? Why don't we start like this against Coventry? I know we got the early goal against Rotherham. I know we did, but we didn't start well. You know, little breakthrough against Rotherham and we scored. I don't know what's going on. That's why I look at the manager. I look at the manager a lot because this intensity just wasn't there. Connor Townsend anyway. West Bromwich Albion's left. Plays the ball down. Dean Garner there as well. Obviously ex-Premier League Dean Garner. Receives the ball. Ryan says, have we scored a free kick this season? I don't think we have, met. When have we last scored a free kick? Would it have been Greenwood? Leeds goal kick. West Brom have offered nothing as of yet. And Carlos is going nuts. How's everyone's Christmas? What did everyone get? Yeah, I agree, Alan. Better start, but we still look like we'll struggle against the team that doesn't want the ball. Yeah, I agree. I agree, James. I think we've just got to do better in moments, you know. Moments have got to be better for Leeds. Gruev does well. Cooper. Byram. Gruev. Byram. Cuts inside. Gruev. Looking for the long ball, but there's no one there. Rodon. Gruev, go on. Let your left go. Let your left go, lad. Gruev looks like he's that sniper. He's looking for that long ball. He's looking for that ball over the top, which I like because, you know, we just don't do that enough. But I need to just let that go a little bit more. Oof. Rodon nearly playing that ball through. West Brom take it. Asante Thomas running on against Ampadu. Well done, Ampadu. Really well played. Ushers him out to play Leeds goal kick. But you see, everyone, when we dither on the ball, dither, it gives the opposition opportunity to restructure, to gather the framework again. I get bored of saying it. I get bored of saying the same things over and over again. But we just give the opposition so much opportunity. Rutter. Somerville. Byram. Go. Left-hand side. Go. On the left-hand side. Inverts again. Nonso picks it up. Byram just immediately restricts our play and makes it so congested. Now he's on the right-hand side. Perot. He's so slow. This is the problem. We get these little spaces and we just narrow, congest the opposition by not moving it quicker. We're not moving the ball quick. It's slow. There's not enough movement for me. Spence. Rutter. Quicker. Gruev. Quicker. First touch, bang. Somerville. Okay, Rutter, here we go. Ball played in. Perot blocked. I'm sorry, everyone. I need more. I need more from my striker. I really do. Spence plays the ball down the line. Nonso. Perot nearly wins it back. Somerville on the edge. Krasinski Somerville. Too much time. Spence. Perot. Ball in. Is it a goal or is it offside? I think it's offside. Byram's offside. Leeds score, but I think Byram's miles offside. Miles off. He looks miles off. So it'll be interesting because Kipre was quite far back. Yeah, he's miles off. Come on, Sam. See the whole line there, Byram. Byram's offside, coming in on that left-hand side. He's got to do better there, Sam. You can see the entire line. As a full-back and as a winger in that situation, you shouldn't be offside. For me. Yeah, Demar. Yeah, you have Joe. You got to hold the line there. You're right, mate. You've got to hold that line. You got a real opportunity there. Perot holds his step a couple more times, puts that ball in. Byram's in, but Byram's, I mean, he's 2 yards offside there. And Perot's on the edge of the box. Anyway, Jed Spence. Darlow. Kicks the ball out of play. Spence all right there, focusing a little bit on him. West Brom come away with it. Oh, wow, they've got a bit of space here. Wallace on the right-hand side, plays the ball in. Great block. Another great block. Leeds exposed there. Rutter tackled. Yokozlu. Good opportunity there for West Bromwich Albion. Alex Mowat. Yokozlu. Plays the ball on the side, down the side. Jed Wallace, corner. Leeds opened up a little bit there on that left-hand side. What are we doing on that left? Why is Jed so high? Jed Wallace is high. Sam's nowhere near him, giving him 4-5 yards. Ball played in. It's a good block there by Liam Cooper. Swift coming in, nobody following him. If you've got two double pivots, Leeds United, you're playing more defensively without Glenn Kamara. Someone's got to follow the man. Ball played in from West Brom, headed away. Nonso gets it away thoroughly. Listening from North Carolina, hi EPC. Every time Cooper plays, team always find that little bit of space on that left-hand side. Yeah, I mean, a Byram-Cooper combo is not the combo you want, mate. Ajay at the back, Ajay and Kipre. West Brom finding a bit more space now. It's a good ball out. Dean Garner spins, and Jed's Wallace, sorry, he's got so much space again. Byram's got a short on that space. Good ball in. Ball played in the back. It looks like it's roofed up by Joe Rodon. Loses the header again, and Rodon wins it. And it looks a bit aggressive there on Joe Rodon. Connor Townsend there. There's much malice in that. Yeah, it's not good, Paul. It's not good. Thanks, Rich. You too, mate. But everybody, do you see these half chances that we have? So, for example, Perot, in that minute where he sort of shanks it with his right foot. That is a moment where you might not get opportunities in a match. With Daniel Farke's ex-man, Timu Pukki, when Norwich wouldn't get opportunities and they were average in a game, that's where he'd get them out of trouble, Timu Pukki. And we just don't have that. That is not Perot. Carl Darlow's distribution has been nearly as good as Melié's. And that's not a good thing. His long distribution game's not great. Gruev. On the ball anyway, 0-0. Ampadu. Spence. Lost again. Rutter this time. Careless in possession. And they're coming forward again here. Sam Byram's miles out of position. Wallace against Cooper. Daniel Furlong corner again, West Bromwich Albion. We've seen the script before here, everybody, haven't we? We've seen the script before. Leeds starting positively, and then we've just, I don't know what the one, I think the opposition has got into it a little bit more, to be honest with you, and just started feeling their game out. Leeds have just looked really, really average last 6 or 7 minutes. Corner. Jed Wallace. I mean, Leeds just look minute in comparison to these West Brom players. Absolutely minute. Ball played in. Ajayi wins it. Away by Somerville. Into the air, though. It's a shocking clearance by Somerville. He's just shanked it out for another corner. Poor that. He had time to get a really good connection on that. Another West Brom corner. Don't know how he's managed to get that wrong. He's just shanked it out for another corner. It's an in-swinger. It's an out-swinger. Alex Mowat. Big boys in there. Jay, Kipre, Yokozlu. Ball played in. Darlow completely misses it. It's off the line, and somehow West Bromwich Albion have missed. This guy is a donkey. He's an absolute donkey in net. Jed Spence has just saved Leeds. Cleared off the line. You're an absolute donkey, mate. I'm sure he's a nice guy. He is not a good reserve. I mean, look at him. He's in absolute no. Only Leeds could go get a second goalkeeper with as much head loss as this as Melier. Unbelievable. And you'll get people telling you this is why we need Melier back. No, this is why recruitment needs to go out and get an absolute frigging goalkeeper who can compete with Elan Melier and not be a bozo. Carl Darlow, man. Saw against Salford. He's miles off it. Anyway, Rutter wins it. Absolute. I mean, he's coming out for a corner there. He's punching it and he's nowhere near it. Gruev does well. Gruev's had a good start. Fucking hell, Darlow, man. What was that? Spence. Yeah, agreed. Everyone in the chat's the exact same. I mean, listen, Brownie's played with the guy at Forest, and he, trust me, off air, me and Brownie have had some chats about Darlow, and he's not convinced, put it that way. I think a lot of people are surprised he's actually a goalkeeper at the top level. So put it this way, top agent, and fine with being on the bench at Newcastle. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm making a lot of sweeping statements here in generalised comments, but, you know, we saw against Salford, he was all over the place, and he's not started this game in the best of form when it's come to his kicking or his composure from crosses. He's telling you, the goalkeepers, why do people get keepers so wrong? Why do clubs get keepers so wrong? Do they understand that the keepers are the most important position on the pitch aside from a striker? They instill confidence in a defensive midfield and a team. Anyway, great ball from Gruev again. You've got to anticipate that, Leeds. Gruev's played some really nice defence-splitting balls. They just don't anticipate it. Bad touches. Raw. Just lack of composure. Really lovely. Too lovely. I've been really impressed with Gruev's start. Wanting the ball. Eager. He's in the best Leeds player at the minute, Gruev. Been impressed by him. Ball played in. Nonso. Second opportunity. What is with us in front of goal? You know, you've got the Avengers up front at Championship standard, and the last 5 games in Open XG, we've got our expected goals are below 1. You know, we just look so lack of composure, lack of clinical finishing, lack of anything in front of goal. You know, it feels like we just need a dead ball situation to put it in the back of the net. I don't know what's going on with us at the minute. Corner to Leeds anyway. Somerville. Ball played in. Good ball in. Can we win a header? No. When have we ever won a header from a corner? Jed Wallace. Somerville wins it back. Dean Garner. Dean Garner still. Leeds win a free kick. Nonso. Jed on the overlap. Nonso. Jed. West Brom regain the shape because Leeds are too slow again. Gruev. All the way back. All the way back. Jed. Does well, Jed. Changes gear. Tackled. Somerville retry. Please give away a foul. God. Are you... Everyone, let me know in the chat. Are you sort of... What are you thinking to what you're seeing at the minute in terms of Leeds? Are we underachieving here, or are we doing the most? I don't know. You know, I just look at the caliber of team, and I'm just I'm bewildered sometimes by how poorly they're set up. Very wasteful. Championship. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not the fact that we set up poorly. Maybe it is the fact that we're just wasteful. Maybe that is us. Maybe we just we're all right. We're an all right team. But I can't. I'm really struggling to see us and really get excited by what I saw. I'm that Bielsa side. I know I was negative about Bielsa towards the end, and I'm the only content creator who admits that about themselves. But I'm really struggling with a better team like we have now to see us playing like this superb free-flowing football consistently like we did with that mediocre Bielsa side consistently. Really tough. You Coslu anyway. Leeds win it back. This is a poor West Brom team. They're not good. Byram, Cooper, big touch. Hoofs it. Ajayi wins it. Leeds win the second ball. Better with the second ball here, to be fair. Jed Spence muddles it in his feet. Slows it down. Back to Rodon. Back to Cooper. Cooper. Yeah, it's James, I agree. It's always backwards. Same old Leeds not taking chances. Ball played through. Nonso. Pull down their referee. I mean, that looked more of a penalty. I'll be honest. Should there have been a penalty there? The referee trots off. I tell you what, that looked maybe a penalty there. Nonso, ball over the top again. Jesus Christ. I mean, Rodon's absolutely just smashed him there. Asante Thomas. Don't book him, ref. Chill out. And Nonso's pleading with the referee about that penalty decision. Ampadu, lovely little ball forward. I'm looking at this. It's a penalty. It's a fucking penalty. Why? They're just so bad. It's a penalty, you dozy git. You dozy school teacher. Hand around the waist. Contact made. It's a penalty. I'm watching on the television. I'm not a referee. If I get the call wrong, okay, fair enough. But come on. The guy can't even keep up with play. He's that old and unfit. You should have seen his running stride there. Jesus Christ. He's 5 miles behind the play. It's a penalty. As you guys know, I'll come on here. If it's not a penalty, I did it earlier. It's not a penalty. Let's have a look at this again. Hand right, it's a penalty. It's a penalty all day. And it's just so bad. In the Prem, at least if you don't get on with VAR brings that back. It's a pen. All day. It's a pen. I mean, Leeds players are going round. I mean, he's given us nothing, this ref. Classic old school English referee. If you get a kick, it doesn't matter. Rutter's still down. Somerville's still down. The shithouses aren't even putting the ball out of play. Somerville's... I can't believe they've not put the ball out of play there. They've just played the ball round a lad on the floor. Someone needs to just go smash him here. I'm being serious as well. I'm not saying that in just sort of like an aggravated way, everyone. If I'm a player of one of these... I mean, they're playing it down and Somerville's on the floor. Someone smash him! Unbelievable Leeds players. Smash the guy! Do you know what I mean? I mean, the fact the referee's not pulled it up, you're not allowed to do it, the letter of the law, but the Leeds players just doddering round. Your man's on the floor. Someone smash the guy on the ball. They're playing it round the man on the floor. Unbelievable. I mean, I don't even know what's happened there. It doesn't even look like he's touched Somerville. It might be like a hamstring or something like that. Or maybe, I don't know what it could be. I mean, he's giving him a little slight touch, but Leeds United as a team there, they're allowing West Bromwich Albion to play around Somerville, who's on the floor. Someone smash him. Unbelievable. Soft sometimes. You know what I mean, everyone? I'm not. I promise you, I'm not saying it in sort of like, well, it is naturally reactive, isn't it? But you know, you how many times do you see it? Do you remember with Villa with us when we went the other end and you know with the click goal, the click ghost goal, they were going absolutely mental. You know, you're playing around one of your bodies on the floor there, and they're all just trying to jockey around, trying to win possession. Now just smash him. Anyway, Leeds get the ball out. It's an awful game, this. It's here, there, and everywhere. It's playing exactly into what Corbrand likes to do, which is make the game difficult. Yeah, it's dissipated, Tony, ain't it, that enthusiasm? Mow it. West Brom getting a bit more of a foothold now, everyone. I think Matty just said we're losing our heads a little bit here. I think, yeah, we are flinging out. Listen, the referee's been appalling. Ball played in Ajayi, and fucking hell, it's another corner, West Brom. We're just, there's no patterns. There's nothing at the minute. We just look so average. And we're letting an average team get on top of us. They're no good. They're really not. Gaining a bit of momentum here as well. Mowat, Dingana, Malumbi as a dig. Somerville. It's going to get cropped here. No, they win it back. Dingana, poor from Somerville. Jed does well. Leeds throw. Yeah, it started well, didn't it? Started well. Started like, I mean, I do think we should have had a penalty. That's a penalty. This is a penalty on Nonso. It's a penalty all day, man. It is a penalty. He's got his hands round his waist. It's a penalty. They're not having it then. I don't know why we're not getting it. Right, here we go. Perot in the transition. Run with it. Play a good ball. Somerville. Lovely. Jink, have a go. Okay, unlucky. Palmed out for a corner. Easy for the goalkeeper, but it's a corner to Leeds. It's better than what we've experienced. Much better. We've actually had a shot on goal. Unlucky Somerville. Good effort. Who's on it now? Is it Gruev? Awful ball. Just awful. Don't beat the first man barely. Keeper has it. You know, if we're not going to do anything from open play, if we're not going to influence play massively, just in general in play, your corners have got to be good. Your set plays have got to be good. And it's following the same pattern, everyone. It's depressing to think about, but they're the facts. It's another half where Leeds are performing below their expected goals again. Yeah, it's not me being negative. The facts. Leeds' goals are their expected goal will be below 1 again in this half. No, not created a lot again. Should have had a penalty, but we've created barely anything. That's the worrying thing. It's a worrying thing. We're not creating enough. Ball played through. Jed Wallace. Ball played in. Oh my God. 1-0 West Brom. Fucking hell. Ampadu. Fucking shit. Fucking shit, Ampadu. Nowhere near him. Best midfielder in the championship, was letting him ghost past him, apparently. Jed, how many times have we said on this stream, Jed Wallace has got all the time in the world. Where's Byram? Where's Somerville? Where is the defensive structure? Where is anything? Fucking shit. Mind my language. Garbage. Bollocks. Wank. Fucking sick of it, man. I'm absolutely sick of the same away performances every time. What is the point in us playing away from home? No point. What about Blackburn? We're crap against Blackburn. We're absolutely crap. Just the fact that they couldn't finish. Started all of the ball, still dictated all of 70% of the play. We did nothing. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Fucking sick of it, man. Pass, 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 pass. Pass backwards, pass backwards, pass centrally, pass backwards, pass centrally, pass backwards, pass the keeper, pass backwards. Someone get the ball and go along. Someone just do it. Go over, press, stop being absolute fannies and go forward. Sorry, I know that's not very journalistic in terms of standards of my commentary, and I do try to keep it professional, but this is absolutely doing my bulb in. Stop with all these short, incisive passes. They're not even incisive. If they're incisive, that's got a positive outcome. They're not. There we go. We've gone long. Oh, look, and we're behind the defence. See, it's incredible. We play the ball long. Gruev's done it twice when we should have had 2 penalties, or maybe 1 penalty and, arguable 2 penalties. A lovely spreading ball there by Ampadu, over a press, and Byram's in. It's fucking mental, but we can do it. It's really, really inventive, but when we do it, we actually get beyond their defence. But no, for 90% of the game, pass, little short, intricate passes, intricate passes, intricate passes. See, team sets up, framework structure, and we get nowhere. It's happening again here. Back to keeper, back to keeper. You try and manipulate space, but nobody takes on a man. Nobody takes on a man until it gets to the final third. The wing-backs aren't offering anything. Our left-back can't even bomb on down the left-hand side. So if you're a right-sided West Bromwich Albion player, you just cut off that side. Might as well put Gruev left-back. Somerville. Rutter. Byram, you need to make an option. Move. Stands there. It's all on Rutter again, as we've seen this entire season. Ball played in. Over the top. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Nonto does really well. Sorry, chat. I've not even looked at the chat. I'm absolute. I can't be arsed with it. Honestly, making content around this club, it does your absolute bulb in. It's all right, though. It's all right. Because now we've got 21 games left, and I'll be seen as negative. Negative Connor. Because this isn't good enough for a recently promoted side. Recently demoted side, I should say. 21 games left. We'll get to 10 games left. Everyone will still be saying, even if we're 40 points behind, that we've got 10 games left. People will still be saying we can catch automatics when it's mathematically impossible. Somerville. Get a goal before half-time. Absolute shite first half. I mean, Somerville's just booted the ball. I mean, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Nonto, quicker. No. Let's put the ball in the box. Just put the ball in the box. Corner. I said it in the 10th minute. I said it in the 10th minute. You know what's going here. Or it's the 15th minute when they started gaining a little bit of momentum, doing nothing really, but gaining a bit of momentum. I said, you know how this goes. It's so predictable. Are we going to get promoted like that? Are we balls? No chance. Deluded. How are you going to get promoted when it's like that? You're just not. Somerville, corner. Need a goal before half time. Ball in. Chance. Offside. Bottling it, everyone. Leeds are falling apart again. Lee, will go away then, mate. Go away. Absolute whopper, mate. You come in these chats and what do you want me to do, mate? Honestly, in these chats, you're always hearing about go watch another content creators watch along. Go do something else. Why are you in here watching this? Weirdo. Get people coming in here just like literally saying to me, oh, Connor does this, Connor's not that. He's not supporting the player. He's not getting excited about Leeds losing 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion. Well, leave, mate. Go away. What are you doing wasting your time? Absolute, honestly, I don't understand some people. Perot. Nonso. Overlap. Jed, come on. Nonso. Honestly, yeah, no, exactly. Everyone's like, Connor takes the mick out of anyone that takes any kind of... What are you talking about, mate? What's he said? Connor takes the mick out of anyone that says any constructive criticism. Stop it. What are you... I don't understand what you're talking about. Give me a reference point, because everybody disagrees with me in the chat. We have convos about it. That is protecting your ego, Lee. You just don't agree with what I say, mate. That's what it is, which is fine. It's football. It's subjective. Get your big boy pants on, leave the chat and go watch someone else, or go spend a bit of time with your family. It's not about constructive criticism. You just disagree with what I'm saying. Unless I'm wanking off Leeds players, some people just will not agree with what I'm saying. And that's exactly the ballpark that you're in, fella. It's got nothing to do with constructive criticism. My entire life has been constructive criticism when it's come to football, fella. You know, let's not go down that standpoint. It's because you don't agree with what I'm saying and you're upset that I've got a platform to say it. Be real. Be real. Honestly, can't stand it. I actually can't stand people who just go on that mantra. And everybody, you know, honestly, guys, any one of you lot, I've done fan phone-ins. I'm the only content creator who's done fan phone-ins, and I want to bring it back. Anybody who disagrees with me, that's absolutely fine. But it's people like him who literally don't agree with what I'm saying who use it. Oh, Connor doesn't like constructive criticism. What are you talking about? I just don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. That's fine. It's football. Like, all this constructive criticism rubbish. But it's honestly, Rich, it's fine if you don't agree with me. But I cannot stand people coming on and saying that I can't, you know, deal with constructive criticism. It's absolute bollocks. It really is. You know, that's fine. I'm fine if you disagree with me. Just don't use it. I think that's really, really wrong. Honestly. What do you think? You know, when you're watching, listen, me and Joe were down at the game the other day. Me and Joe's in the chat now. Did I agree with anything his dad and his family were saying? There were some things that we disagreed on and we'd laugh about it. Nobody cares. Weirdo. Oh, it's coming towards half time, everyone. Exactly, Joe. Big Kev don't like Kamara. But we're all like it, aren't we? You know, this team, man. This team, what it does to you. God. Furlong. Ball played in. Yeah, Ryan, I try not to, mate. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, mate. Honestly. I didn't want to do these for ages. Like, it's not. I don't enjoy like that side of it, mate, to be honest with you. But I do it because you guys want me to do it. So I just think to myself, to vary up the content a bit. West Brom corner anyway. Ball played in. Knocked out. That's it. Half time. Well, everyone. What are we thinking about that? Thin ice. Yeah, we've just moved to the webcam here for the... in fact, to tell you what, we'll move back to chat. It's better, innit? There's your difference between your webcam and your actual chat, everyone, by the way. What do we think? Garbage, innit? Absolute garbage. Michael doesn't think it's that bad. Consistently inconsistent. I don't think the partnership between Rutter and Pro is working anymore. I don't understand when we simply cannot break down a defence with any height. West Brom has one threat and it's got us. Maxine says, we don't create anything for me. Jesus Christ, the comments are flying in. Richo, have a beer and chill, mate. Yeah, mate, shite. People are fuming. Absolutely fuming. The comments are absolutely staring in here. Wow. Honestly, guys, I've never seen the comment section go like this, which says a lot. Which says a hell of a lot. You guys are not happy. And I understand it. I completely get it. I'm just bewildered by it, to be honest. As you guys can see in the comments, I've been angry. And it's not... At the start of this, I was like resigned. I said to my mate it'd be 2-0 West Brom. I did. But a lot of this season, I've been really, really like encouraged, and at the start anyway. And I've been saying we're going to win games, and I thought we'd blow teams away with our quality, but we're just not anymore. We're soft, as Anthony says. Get the yellow strong, but I will for the second half, Paul. How about that? Happy Christmas from Leeds United, says Ollie. Why is it West Bromwich Albion look more dangerous in attack? Well, it's another game in it where Leeds are. It's another game where Leeds are below 1 xG. There was a stat that went on that in the last 5 games, Leeds United have been below 1 in terms of xG for 5 games on the bounce in terms of attack. So we're not creating anything going forward, basically in open play, I should say. And we're doing it again. I mean, what have we done from open play? What have we done? We've had a penalty which should have been given, in my opinion, in Willian Yonso. Don't think the Rutter one was a pen, but the Willian Yonso one was, which could have changed the game. But what have we done? Somerville's tested the keeper from outside the area. Jed Spencer's cleared one off the line when Doylem Darlow did what we saw in the Salford game, which was just punch at nothing. And everyone, that's what I mean. You even get back to front. You look at recruitment; it's been good, but look at the goalkeeper, one of the most important positions on the pitch. They've not even got any competition for Meslier, who's an average Championship keeper as it is. Darlow is not competition. No, I'll quote my mate Brownie. We've had conversations behind the scenes. Brownie used to play at Nottingham Forest. Said he was never good enough there. And everybody knew it there as well. Newcastle, he sat on the bench, came in for a few decent appearances in the Cup and all this sort of stuff when the pressure wasn't on and was all right. But it's not a good enough goalkeeper to be competing with Illan Meslier. We've seen that just then. We saw that against Salford. And that's the reason he's probably not come in and even competed with Illan Meslier. Tanner, perfect. Paronimus. Shocking half, Connor. What would you say to the players half time? I don't think it wouldn't be legal, mate, to be honest. Bobby says you can watch the first 10 minutes of Leeds and go and know exactly how the game is going to go. Is there any tactics at these point? Thanks for your super chat, pal. I don't. Yeah, there's tactics, but they're just not working, mate. We don't. 3 times we've done anything all right. What have we done? We've gone over the defence. Gruev twice with 2 near penalties. And a lovely little clip ball over from Ampadu to Byram, where we're in behind the defence, but Byram can't use his left foot, so he can't use it on that left-hand side. Ball over the top. Leeds are in. But we don't do it. We short, sharp ball, centre-backs, centre-mids. That's all we do. That's all we do. And we give the ball to Somerville and Rutter and hope they do something. That's our tactic. So that's good enough. Then okay. I'm fine. But bearing in mind tonight is a must-win for autos. Automatic is a must-win. Southampton have won again. I don't know if Ipswich are winning. I presume they are. Leicester presume they're winning. I just wonder when some fans are going to wake up and think, okay, automatic promotion. It's not happening there. Sam Byram, abysmal defending once again. Somerville not even tracking his man. Horrific. Wallace on his own. And I'm looking at Somerville as well. But Sam Byram's been giving him way too much room throughout this entire half. And Wallace has just been whipping that ball in every single time. That's every single chance that West Bromwich Albion have had. Ampadu's not even tracked Dean Garner there. It's easy. It's a piece of piss. As I've said to everyone on the watch-along chat, it reminds me of Bielsa's first season, 18-19. But the problem is that team was substandard. It was a substandard side that Bielsa improved. This team is a much better quality. Yeah, Jed's having a lovely time. You're right, Pat P. William says, they are soft. Thanks for your donation, mate. I agree with you. You think Farker will be out if we lose today? Nah, mate. Nah, he's not going to be out. He'll be here till the end of the season. But if the performances are continuing like this, if we end up in this position and we don't get promoted, yeah, I'd bin him. I'd get rid of him. I'd be looking at other managers. There are other managers out there. You know, there are other managers out there. But we'll show another highlight here on LUTV. Byram leaving. This is when Jed cleared it off the line, I think. No, it wasn't. It was another opportunity where, I mean, what are we doing? Basically, Jed Wallace, any single time he just goes as wide as possible. Sam Byram doesn't go anywhere near him and gives him 5 yards of space. I mean, it should be 2-0, let's be honest. It should be 2-0. Liam Cooper essentially made a goal line clearance. Spence made a goal line clearance. My question to you lot is, do you see this working? Are you seeing this working? Honestly, right now. I'm not saying get rid of him. But at some point, has he got to change? Has he got to change his 4-2-3-1 system? Has he got to change in blaming the referees? Has he got to change in blaming everything else? Has he got to change his style? He's killing our offensive players. And the stats tell you that. We're not creating anything from open play in the last 5-6 games. So what is he doing? What are we doing in training? What are the staff doing? What's his staff? I don't know. How can you kill an offensive team with this amount of quality? Lee says, is it Bielsa 2.0? I've heard this no plan B thing before. And I think, listen, we gave, like I did as well, we gave Bielsa a hard time at the end. But Bielsa's plan A worked 98% of the time. Imagine if he was given a better team. It's not good enough, everyone. Hey, listen, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Alex says overreaction. Okay. It's an overreaction. Okay. As I've said, mate, on the chat, like, listen, football's subjective. But I don't know what to say anymore, mate. To comments like that, I don't know what to say. It's fine. Obviously, you having your opinion, mate. We spoke about this before, but I don't know why it will be an overreaction, mate. Listen. If we're in fourth place and we're competing with the top two, right? We're close to the top two. I'm happy. I'm happy. And people keep saying that to me, Connor. If they'd have said it at the start of the season, being the top four, post Sheffield Wednesday, post the deadline, would you be happy? Yeah, of course I would. But if we've actually got a chance of automatic promotion, not being like 10, 13 points off, that with the calibre of squad we've got. Yeah. Never seen you speechless, Connor. Yeah, I'm struggling at the minute, mate. 'Cause I'm not a manager. I'm just a fan, but I can try break things down tactically. But I know as a fan, really basic. What I'm watching at the minute is tribe, and it's the same thing all the time. And it's occasional good performances against Huddersfield, Leicester, and Ipswich. We've been honest. That's what I'm seeing. Huddersfield, Ipswich, Leicester. In what, 2.5 months? I'm not seeing any other good performances, really. I think it could have gone their way or our way in a lot of other games. Middlesbrough, Swansea, Plymouth towards the end when they started piling it on with 15 minutes to go and they scored. QPR had about 10, 15 minutes where they gave it a go and nearly equalised. Coventry got an equaliser. Rotherham got an equaliser. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to go for a quick drink. I'll see you in a sec. know it's gonna be a long, long time before Leeds get a win. Fuck my life. Right, I've made a change. I've come in here with a different mentality. Leeds are gonna win. Leeds are gonna win. Oh, Christ alive, everybody. What's it all about? Massively overreacting. Going on about the Bielsa days. That's history. We've got the quality. Give the guy a chance. There you go. Fair enough. Well, let's give the guy a chance. Second half about to get underway. Listen, Leeds could win this 2 or 3-1, hopefully. Ryan, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but apparently you could. No changes, of course. Let's get back into it. Leeds begin the game. Homer Simpson t-shirt, Archie. The disrespect. You sound like a young boy. The name Archie, there's no way. There's no way you're above 30 years old, mate. So you don't know the pedigree of this top. Do you even know Robbie Fowler is? Anyway, here we go. Perot. Jed Spence. Come on, Leeds. Jed Spence on the right. Quick goal. Come on. Jed. And, yeah. Positive Connor. Gruev's rugby tackled and gets the yellow card. Okay, so my prognosis there is Jed Spence has done really well. He's got himself in a little bit of space. And what Jed Wallace was doing was anytime he was doing that, he was firing the ball into the box. And then that basically meant that West Bromwich Albion had a chance to put the ball in the back of the net. Now, what we do when we get down the left and the right-hand side is we cut back again and start playing the ball to our central midfielders instead of playing the ball into the box. And this is the downfall of Leeds United at the minute. We are not getting the ball into the box. We're not shooting enough. We are so average. So I'm going to take a big gulp of some Asahi lager. And simply hope that Leeds United can bring me out of this dulcet mindset. Ampadu. Jack, I'm not okay. I think I'm deluded at this moment in time. I think I've literally lost the plot. Christmas was great. Forgot about Preston about 5 hours ago after losing the plot for about 48 hours. But then they brought me back down to earth again. Connor, you've taken something. No, mate. I'm just trying to get on the positive bandwagon. Positive power of the bow shirt. Happy Xmas, Connor. Thanks, Pat. Pat's always a top commenter. Thank you, my friend. Ball played him. Leeds clear. Power of the bow shirt. You're right. I hope you've all seen this shirt. Fowler on the back. I've said it about 4 billion times, but honestly, top shirt. Best shirt I've ever owned. We do, Paul. We do win with this shirt. Leeds have never lost with this shirt on, so that's why I put it on. So come on, you shithouses. I'm sorry, by the way, for my language. I don't usually swear on these things, but Leeds have got me to a point at this moment in time where they've irked me. They're annoying me. The referee. You silly old man, referee. You silly decrepit old man. Connor, calm down. Calm down. It's only football. It's only Leeds United. You're overreacting. Everything is fine. We will win the playoffs. West Brom come away with it. I didn't, Martin. I didn't. I needed Bridges 8. Um, the pale. Is Bridges annoying you a little bit on LUTV though? I loved Bridges, honestly, because I was a striker when I was young. I loved Bridges, but he's annoying me a bit on LUTV. Listen, we know where his butters. Is that what they say? Is butters spread? Is that the saying? I think it is. We know where his butters spread. Doesn't sound quite right, but I'm going to go with it. We know where his bread's buttered. We know where his butter's spread, Connor. That makes no sense whatsoever. We know where his bread is buttered at Leeds United at LUTV. But yeah, his consistent positivity, even though we're absolutely dross at the minute, does annoy me a little bit. But I do like Bridges. He's a nice guy. Can hear people saying they hate him on LUTV. I can see people saying that, but I do like Bridges. He's very inoffensive. Oh, Connor Townsend has a ball on the left-hand side, tries to put the ball in. Spence deflects it out front of the West Brom corner. No point in talking about Leeds because it started the exact same. So let's talk about bread and being buttered. But yeah, I do like Bridges. But if anybody can direct me to an affordable Packard Bell number 8 Bridges top, that'd be lovely. That'd be very nice. Match worn. That'd be even better. Favorite bread? Yeah, good shout. Good shout, mate. Archie, I'd go with Tiger as well, Tiger bread. Ball played in by Mowat. Hit out by Leeds. Quick fact. I've been out on 3 nights out with Connor Townsend. West Brom's left back. Nice lad. Really, really nice lad. I have. It's just, this is the conversation we're getting to right now. West Brom have the ball. Dean Garner. Leeds win it back, but West Brom get it again. Once again, West Brom first to every second ball, which is exactly what we saw at Preston. Leeds just seem to have officially bottled it right now. Ajayi spreads the ball out wide. Be nice to see from us. West Brom get up the pitch. Daniel Furlong. Weird flex. Yeah, he's a weird flex, Ben. I don't surround myself with just life. Well, listen, he's a lovely lad, Connor Townsend. He's actually a very nice man. But yeah, weird flex. I guess it was, mate. Yeah, but just thought I'd talk because we're not doing anything now, really, Leeds. So I'm just trying to entertain you guys. Furlong, ball played in, head out by Cooper, back to Furlong. Freshly Pick football video says absolutely shitting down rain in Australia. Chris says I met Gary Kelly once. How was that? I tried to get him on a podcast, you know, Gary Kelly, but he doesn't do interviews. Yeah, it is. I live in the dark side of town, mate, Manchester, and it is just constantly raining. Anyway, West Brom. Mowat. Connor Townsend. Lovely ball in. Loads of space for West Brom to pick the pass here. I mean, Leeds defensively are comical at the minute. They've got 2, 3, 4 men over there. I mean, if any of you are watching live with the doc here, I mean, Leeds can't even hold the line. Wallace, who just seems to be the problem for Leeds all the time, even when he was at Millwall. Leeds doing zonal marking against 8-foot men. Thank God the ball is just hit the first man. Swift. I mean, if I'm to surmise the first 8 minutes of the second half, I just think, what on earth is Daniel Farke saying to this lot at half-time? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what Daniel Farke is saying to this lot at half-time. Furlong should have got a yellow card for that. Didn't get one. And my girlfriend has said I'm annoyed with Leeds at the moment. And she said where his bread is buttered. So now she's taking the piss, which is good. Darlow. It's bad, this, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of people saying it's flat. I mean, we've just... What have we done, everyone? You know, this game, what have we actually done? We've won a free kick. We've won a free kick, which is good. Which is good. Let's beat the first man. That'd be nice. Let's see where we can. What can happen there if we beat the first man? What'd be nice, what I'd like to see, is us putting the ball into the box. That might be novel, and maybe us just playing the ball over a press. That'd be nice. We are just doing absolutely nothing. So my prediction is he's going to try and act change on around about the 75th or 80th minute and give the subs probably 10 minutes to do something. But we have Somerville now, and Rutter looks frustrated as he's shaking his head. Somerville, ball played him. Decent effort once again. Rodon. We saw this in the last game. Joe Rodon can't head a ball. Poor from Palmer. He's massively misjudged that. But, you know, in the game against Preston, Joe Rodon had a really good opportunity. 6-yard box again there. That's twice in 2 games. And he just doesn't seem to get the ball on target with his headers. We know with Strauch he does. Anyway, West Brom coming forward here. Again. Whip the ball in. Corner to West Brom. Can't seem to sort out Wallace. Honestly, Wallace is... Fair play to him. He's got grey sideburns, but he's running Leeds ragged. Yeah, Callum, exactly. That's what I said about, Jed Wallace. Ball played him. Darlow doesn't get anywhere near it again. Swift knocks it back in. Enthusiastic effort from Yokozlu. It goes wide. That's what I said about Dwayne Holmes. Dwayne Holmes. I was exaggerating on the chat afterwards for Preston, but Dwayne Holmes, who literally looks about 40, was just running rings round us on that right hand side. That right hand side, and we're having it again. With another winger in Jed Wallace. Jed Wallace and Dwayne Holmes. We're not talking about top players here. We're talking about really average championship players. And it looks like Anthony's coming on here. Oh, he's doing it a bit earlier. It's probably because we're losing, which is good. And he's realising that this isn't good enough. Gurev punts it out of play. Guys, this is absolutely shit. This is so, and mind my French, shit. To say we've come out, and I've been talking to you about bread being buttered. I've been speaking to you about this kit, a Michael Bridges kit, for 20 minutes, nigh on, 15 minutes, and nothing has happened. Nothing. That just shows how piss poor we are at the minute. Townsend looks for a searching ball. Byron back to keeper. We are doing... If you're watching this, and there's 600 of you in the building, a lot of you don't watch the games and you come to me for commentary, and I'm so sorry for that. But there is nothing to commentate on. Nothing is happening. Mr. B says I can't watch the game. I'm sorry, mate. I wish I could. You know, you have a lot of like American, Australian, and fans in Asian countries as well, expats who literally cannot get the game. But I don't know what to say right now. I'm not. You know, I've done commentary before, but this is insanity. I can't commentate on anything right now. Anyway, Rodon has the ball. Spence. Somerville loses it. West Brom have the ball. This is just all I'm going to say. Like, whenever we go forward, this is all that seems to happen. We just lose it. Bit of a chance here. Spence, been a bit of space. Plays the ball in. Blocked. Nonto. Rosed. Once again, we just have no composure in the final third at all, which is pretty crazy when you look at our front line. And listen, I know we've not been good again, but Peronimus, which is Joe Perot. Spence goes off. Byram goes off for James. Byram's been awful. Awful. And Nonso comes off. Bamford's on. Bamford, James and Anthony on. Needs something different. And Perot never gets taken off. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. He could lay down on the pitch, that lad. And he might score. And that's great. But honestly, like just in terms of substitution and decisions, he could lay down on the floor and he'd never get substituted. So now you're probably looking at it and thinking a point's a good point. But for me, it's not really. But yeah. Yeah, I guess a point is a good point now in terms of context of this game. James puts the ball into the box. Ball out wide. Anthony over the bar. But better. Better. Much better from Leeds. Ball actually put into the box and we have a chance. All three subs combined in there. But why do we not put the ball into the box for 60 minutes? Why do we not cross the ball in? You've got 6'1" Perot, 6'1" Rutter. Why do we not play the ball into the box, everyone? Does anyone know? Why does it take us 60 minutes to do that? Why do we have to pass the ball all the time? Back. I just don't understand it. It makes absolutely no sense. Gruev intercepts. He's had a poor second half, Gruev. He's not been proactive at all. I mean, Ampadu's been non-existent as well. Furlong, ball in. Out by Rodon. Well, Leeds have simply got to hurry up. There's got to be something. We've got to have a moment of magic. There's got to be a strike on goal. There's got to be a ball into the box. There's got to be something. There's got to be something. Because I am seeing apps, and we've given the ball away again. Who's that? Cooper. Wins it back. Rutter. Ball out wide. Got to be quicker. Ampadu. 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. Slows it down completely. Dan James. No help from Ampadu. Ampadu's all the way back. Dear me. Ampadu kills an attack there. Completely kills it. Guys, we're going to be here with the instant match reaction immediately after this as well. Somerville sprays the ball. Really good ball. And Dan James, lovely driven ball in. Unlucky. There you go. It's magic. When you play the ball over the top, it can happen. Beautiful things can happen. And maybe it'll click with this Leeds side at some point that will work. Those sort of passes do work. A la Calvin Phillips under Bielsa. It's not that difficult to do. It really isn't. We've got centre-backs who just won't do it. We're massively missing Pascal today. Dan falls over and then loses the ball. Perot wins it and then loses the ball. Perot tries to give away a foul. And then, I mean, Joe Perot, that's just literally embarrassing in terms of a tackle. Dean Garner comes away with it. Spence loses to Rutter. Rutter, who's just literally trying to do it himself. No options. Rutter's just class, isn't he? We haven't got a number 9. So all the lads can do whatever they want, and all we just do, Jane, just get it in. Good lad. At least he's put it into the box. It was a shite ball in, but at least he's got it into the box. Ampadu's been tripe, just heads it back to them. Listen, at least Anthony and James are trying to put the ball into the box. Farker's figured that one out. Bamford loses it, whinges to the referee, gets nothing. Leeds win it back. Come on. Ampadu spreads it. Leeds get a little bit of expansiveness. Jaden touches it down. Rutter. Put it in the box. Just put it in the box. Doesn't put it in the box. Anthony. Just someone put the ball into the box, please. Somerville. Corner Leeds. Better. It's better. $600 in the building, everyone. If you could smash a like, that'd be amazing. I know this isn't great, but if you're enjoying the watch on, please do so. Somerville, ball him. Good ball. We just don't do anything from set pieces, do we? Like corners. Dan James. Rutter. I'm trying to be positive. I'm really trying. I'm really, really trying. What can I say? Well, Dan's at least come on and is trying to put the ball into the box. It's just the problem is with Dan James is one ball will go in, and as Mark says, the basics aren't. You know, we just don't do the basics well. It'll be like 50% of balls will be good that go into the box. Ampadu roofs it. Don't mind it. Goal kick. Carl Bartley coming on. Good times, good memories with Carl Bartley. Someone we could actually defend. Well done. It's another thing, everybody. People think we're going to just like waltz the playoffs, which is hilarious in itself because now we've lost to Southampton. We've lost to Sunderland. We've drawn to Hull. All these teams are in about the playoffs. And now if this continues as it is, we have drawn and lost to West Bromwich Albion. And let's hope we do get this win or we do get a draw. But I don't know why people think we're just going to automatically go up through the playoffs. And we've shown throughout the season already that we can't beat these teams. Have we beaten any of the teams in the playoff spots? Let me know. I couldn't actually tell you who was there. I know Southampton are there and we're there. I can't remember. I know Hull were there, but obviously it's... and Sunderland were there. Ball played in the box. James handballs it. There's no way he's going to be... Is that a free kick to them? Yeah, free kick. James handballs it. Oh no, Swift's coming on. I thought Swift was playing, to be fair. It was Malumbi. And I found you. If I went to sleep on stream, would any of you care? Oh, God. Jesus, this is so boring. Cheers, Pat. It's 3 a.m. in India. Oh, Rajiv, what are you doing, mate? Like, listen, that's what I mean. Honestly, Rajiv, some Leeds fans, you don't go to games, you're not a Leeds fan. People like you, mate, are the excuse. You know, people like you get in Australia and just people with general day-to-day, tough lives who still support Leeds through thick and thin. Do you know what I mean? Like, absolute nonsense. people like you are the heartbeat, mate. Like, you know, ordering shirts, doing so much, watching Leeds, paying for the subscriptions. You guys are mental as well. Like, I feel sorry for you. I remember going through it all in Australia. 2, 3 a.m. Leeds streams, invariably losing and winning, obviously, under Bielsa, but then labouring at 6 a.m. It was just hell. 12-hour shifts. But it's mad what you do for the club, innit? So shout out to you, Rajiv, and just everybody in general for doing what you do for Leeds United, you know? Yeah, I mean, Paul, that's mental, mate. Mental. 5 a.m. in Malaysia. That's why you just get all the brain-dead idiots. If you don't go to games. There's an argument. I was saying this joke at the weekend. There's literally an argument that people who are doing all of this sort of stuff when they've got 12-hour shifts and getting up at ridiculous hours in the morning and then doing 16, 17-hour days, that they're as committed, if not more. It's mental. Some of these people, met loads of them out in Australia and America. They're nuts for Leeds. So yeah, shout out to all of you guys. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to talk. I mean, this is just. I've got nothing to say to you. What do you want to talk about? Does anybody? What do you want to talk about? Vancouver as well. Canada. Yeah, Paul. I think they have given up, mate. I honestly think they have. There's just absolutely nothing, mate. I'm trying to make it as entertaining as possible. But this is just... It's awful, mate. Gruev, anyway. Bit of space. Wonder if he's going to pass it back. No. Yeah, Joel, been watching the darts, mate. Humphries is doing a good job, isn't he? Leeds lad. He's doing well. Oh, Paul had some fish and chips the other day. What's your fish and chips order? Do you know what my missus got the other day? Is this a Manc thing? She got fish, chips and gravy. What you on about? What's all that about? I got fish, chips, curry sauce, and do you know what I do? I slather the curry sauce on it and then get brown sauce and just all over it. Don't clip that hand movement and that noise together, please. But that's what I do. Yeah. That's what I'll do. What's your fish and chip order, everyone? Leeds fan. Yeah, not mushy peas. It's a bit too mushy. You know, when you get curry sauce. So I was like slathering brown sauce over it. So you get curry sauce, then brown sauce, but then like mushy peas on top of that, even though I love mushy peas. Yeah, I probably should get mushy peas. I had a bap as well with it the other day. That was nice. Sounds like a wrong one. There you go. If you're watching, I'm not going to say your name, but there you go. Gravy is wrong. She's not happy. Told you it's wrong. Yeah, exactly. Zabir. There we go. Fish and chips. Bap. Is bap the wrong thing to say? What is it? Is it balm? Balm, bap, bread cake, whatever it is. Oh, a bit of red sauce, says Chris. Give over, Luke. And he's a mank. You need to start listening to accents, fella, if I'm a mank. Shoulder rolling. Oh, have we got a chance? James? No. Yeah, mate. Luke, you'll sound more mank than I will, mate, to be honest. Bread roll for Southerners. Fair enough. Bread cake. Okay, fair enough. Sausage, chips, and gravy. No fish for heel. Gruev. First man. Bit of an update we had there. We had a corner. I didn't want to report it for you guys because I thought it hit the first man and it did. And Dan James punts it out for a goal kick. Do you know what? I've never had a pickled egg from the chippy. Never. A good one is Bluefin in York, though, if you're ever on Taddy Road. Also, a quiz. A little quiz question. Did anybody hear what happened in Tadcaster the other day? Flipping out. People are saying get Perot off, and I don't think I've got to that point yet. Anthony. My God. I'm going to voice note Gabe. I'm voice noting Gabe. Gabe, me in the chat want to know what your thoughts are on Perot or Peru in this game, because we all know that you think he's like prime Ronaldo, because he's bang average, mate. 16 million. What do you think? Well, guys, if you look at his underlying data, it's actually not too bad. Joking. It's a joke. Bit of banter. Yeah, it's just a bit of a laugh in it now. What else can we talk about? Fish and chip orders. Yeah, what's happened to Perot? I'm not sure, mate. When did it start for Perot? Gruev. Perot. Jesus. Rutter. Nah. We've actually done nothing, have we? We've done nothing in this game. Cooper, can we do something? Somerville, nah, he's on his ass. Just anything to get me off my seat. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so boring. Joe, what did I get for Christmas? Can you hear me now? What was the last thing you heard then? Because through my earphones, it didn't even done then. So, yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about... So all I was saying was, it's all about practicality nowadays, everyone. Hoovers, houseplants. You don't want Christmas presents that it's all about vanity. Unless I got another Leeds United shirt with bridges on the back. That'd be nice. It's not back at the fish and chips chat, is it? If it is. Flash speed mop. Nice. Nice. Guys, this is how bad this is. Like, we've just not, like, for what are we on now? Like, we've got 10 minutes left. We've literally not done anything for 10 minutes. It's really bad. Really bad. Shark Vac, says Joe. I've never had one of them, mate. I've just got one of those shitty little Hoovers, you know, like the handheld ones, because I'm just in a... Oh, it's not gone again, has it? The mic? Surely not. I can hear myself, so it surely can't have gone. Sorry, mate. What about the fish and chips? Yeah, fish chips. I would take mushy peas, curry sauce. Yeah. I'll take a leaf. Now, I don't have a garden, mate, so probably not a leaf blower. Good lad. So 81 minute. What are you doing for New Year's Eve, pal? Do you know what, Lucas? I'm spending it with the family, which will be nice. Yeah, nothing much on, mate. Really boring. What's everyone else doing New Year? Yeah, has Gabe responded? Oh, okay, yeah. My missus just messaged me saying my voice had just gone. That's good. Didn't hear that. Ellen Road. Yeah, it is expensive, Matt. You're right. It is overrated, isn't it? It's a money-making scheme, isn't it? Gruev. Oh, Rutter. Lucas, well, Perot, 0.54 XG in the past 5 games. Hold on. Let me just message Gabe. Hey, Gabe, just to let you know, man, Peru has 0.54 XG in the past 5 games. What do you think to that, man? I'll get a nibble there. Unless he's watching the stream. Just terrible, isn't it? It's not even a good accent. New Year's party, nice. Going to the pub, love that. The Leeds family are like your proper family. Oh, proper family, mate. Yeah. Joe's not invited me. Yeah. Ball play, Bamford. Bamford touches it down. That was good, though. That was a nice long ball. Are we? Oh, he's offside. Good lad, Eminem. Do you think Bamford's going to dye his hair again? Yeah, he's just a mile offside. Uncle Cold Heart, well, I found you. Oscar's typing. Oh, Joe, thanks anyway, mate. No probs. I'll just be losing the plot on here again. This has been the worst half watch along I've ever done, or potentially the best, because we've spoken about several things. TB says, what we're watching here, the most stale, static, boring style of football in years. Yeah, it's just terrible, isn't it? In all fairness, everyone, let's move away from the comedy. How bad is this? Like, let me know in the section below how bad this is. Like, it's horrendous, isn't it, this? Like, what? What are we doing? It's so bad. West Brom deserve it. They're in again. I say they're in again as if like, oh, Darlow's saved. But yeah, this is so bad, isn't it? Like, really, really bad. Is Bamford offside again? What are you doing, you silly twonk? Stay on side. Leave the. No, that's harsh. I think that's Bamford now. In 14 substitute appearances, he's still scored no goals. Some start that. Ben, it's not just Corbrand who's got our number, mate. The Rotherham manager has, the Coventry manager has. Saramento, I actually had. Does anybody like Football Manager? Has anybody figured out Football Manager 2024 yet? The tactics on it are really difficult. I've gone with a 4-2-3-1. I was appointed by Norwich. And I tell you what, Leeds are a very, very good side, actually. Leeds are back in the Premier League, and they've got Sinister. Aronson's unbelievable on my FM 24 save. Rocker's still there, and he's very good. And Leeds are flying. I think Leeds are in 14th. I'm like bottom with Norwich, but I can't figure out any tactics. If anyone's got an FM 24 tactics, 5th in Football Manager, look at you. Oh, God. Narrow 4-2-3-1. Yeah, Ryan, I think that's quite OP, isn't it? Oh, I prefer FM1. Pat, it wasn't FM1 though, mate. I think it was Champman. Champman 2000, 2001. Elite. Red cover. Won Champions League with Chris, mate. I get really into it, to be fair. I like play on it till like 4 in the morning. I need to stop doing it. You guys get more info out of me than my girlfriend does. Connor, I have another baby due in Feb. Was listening to you on my first baby. I remember that, mate. It was the debrief on it, Cole. Buzz you in Feb, mate. Happy New Year. Cole, honestly, mate, DM me on Insta or whatever, mate. We can go, if you ever get over to Leeds, mate, we'll go for a beer. Congratulations, mate, on having a new baby. Amazing. Let us know her name, mate. And yeah, amazing stuff, Cole. All my best wishes, mate. I wish I could be more positive for you, mate. I really do. Glass half full. Leeds have still got 21 games left. Bamford. Yeah, mate. I wish I could derive some positivity from this, to be honest. Perot. Cooper falls over. Cooper. Somerville. Oh, dear. Has anybody tried my yerba mate yet? Elliot has tried it. Yerba mate, the South American stuff. It's good stuff, everyone. You want to get a batch of it? It's nice. What else do you want to talk about? Perot playing in centre defensive midfield there, I think. Somerville. Somerville. Anthony. Ball in. Oh, that was probably the best kind of opportunity we've had there because we put the ball in the box. Corner Leeds. Can we get it beyond the first man? Let's wait and see. We'll be live with the instant match reaction after this, everyone. On Bam, and he's now throwing on What's wrong with this guy? Little German man. What's wrong with him? Like, what's his tactics? What's his tactics, man? He's a weird guy, isn't he, Bat Farker? He's a bit of a weird guy, like. Right, he brings Joseph on. And someone else I didn't see. Ball played in anyway. Corner Leeds again. Townsend has just had James in his pocket the entire time. James just does one thing and it is literally just like jerk and rack the ball into the box. Ball in. James beat away. Yeah, fur post, come on. Headed away. Leeds are just crap in the box as well. We just don't win headers. We're just so below average. Ansay's looked good when he's come on and he just rolled the ball to their centre back. Rode on. Rutter does well. Anthony balloons the ball out for a goal kick. Good Lord, this is bad. Really bad. I mean, we've had a laugh, haven't we? But goodness me, this is horrific. Really, really bad by our standards. The calibre of our squad. We can't pass a ball. We haven't got any patterns of play. Can't hold the ball. We literally are so average. And let's look at a couple of Jed Spence's winking. Not Spence. Jed Wallace having a great time. I mean, this is a 34-year-old. Southampton have won. Ipswich have drawn, to be fair. Leicester won. Of course they have. I mean, Southampton are just going to catch Ipswich, aren't they? They're what, like, is it 4 points behind now? 3 points. I think they've got a better goal difference. So Southampton are going to catch them. And then I said this a little bit earlier. You're probably going to just see Southampton go now. Because, I mean, they've, 16 unbeaten. I mean, yeah, that's just mental, innit? Rutter. Ball played in. Blocked. Rutter. James. Blocked. Everything. Fucking blocked. Gruev. Loses. Firpo, he's just so garbage he can't use his right foot, so has to go back to the keeper. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, you're right, Ben. We have missed out again on Ipswich. It's all we do every time. The thing is, mate, it's not going to be Ipswich. Southampton are going to take them, 100%. Like chess. Southampton are going to take them. Guaranteed. Southampton are just on fire. And guess who started that? Guess who lost to them when Russell Martin was about to be bonged out? Leeds did. And that pretty much started their run. Leeds, as we always do. Manager's about to get sacked. Leeds come to town. Manager will keep in charge. Well, Leeds have got one last chance here. They've got a corner. I'm just so uninspired. Dan James. I don't even think I mean, he's dishing out a yellow card here. I don't even think a point's good enough, so it's pretty much lost for me anyway. Even if we did score. But guys, I will be live immediately afterwards. with instant match reaction. Believe it or not, the corner didn't meet anyone. Anthony plays it in. Headed away again. We're absolutely fucking tragic. We're so tragic at doing listen. Even if you're not bothered about even if you think we've got 21 games left and you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. We've got 21 games. You've got to be concerned with this. You've got to be concerned. We're not doing anything from corners. We've got no patterns of play. We play short, standard football and don't do anything else with it. Time's up now. Yeah, we definitely make it. There's no way we're going up. Through autos anyway. No way. Gruev over the free kick. Get him out the side. Get him out the side after that. Utterly embarrassing. He bobbles it to the first man. That sums it up. Anyway, Anthony. Good ball in. We just don't win anything. We can't win anything. What's the point in putting everyone's right. What is the point in actually putting the ball in? Another header won. We've not won anything. Booted out by West Brom. Darlow punts it. Bamford loses it. They just want it more. Anthony. Blocked. We can't do anything. Firpo. Kicked away. Booted away. It's fucking embarrassing. We don't win any 50-50s. That's it. Leeds have lost. Again. Right, everyone. We're going to be back with your instant match reaction. Thanks so much for supporting us. Again. Leeds have lost. Yet again. And we all expected it. Make sure you like before you leave, and everybody. It means it just shows higher on the algorithm. And I'll see you in a bit.